Does it matter to you today that God's bride, the church, is falling apart? Does it matter to you that since September of 2013, millions of people in other countries have been brutally murdered, raped, tortured, beaten, imprisoned? Does it matter to you that riots, earthquakes, and storms are destroying cities and ripping communities apart? That children have no choice but to look to the streets to survive, or risk being kidnapped and sold as sex slaves? 90 people, including 11 children, have been executed by ISIS fighters in the central Syrian city of Palimra.
The Iraqi city of Ramadi is controlled by ISIS this morning after a dramatic offensive by the extremists.
The world's youngest nation feared to be on the brink of collapse.
Breaking right now in Baltimore, where rioting has broken out in the streets.
Is anything I'm saying upsetting to you? Are you concerned? Does it make you uncomfortable? I heard a pastor once say that 1 out of 1 people dies. So there must be something to this time that we have, this finite thing. The world today is in the worst state that it's ever been in. And we can choose to ignore it and shut it out. Or we can choose to fight for what is good and what is true, and to stand on the things that God has given us. Hannah and I have a very specific call, and we need your help. In Kenya, there's a dire situation for the street boys. The Swahili word for trash is Chocorra, and that's the same word they use to describe these street boys. In society, they're seen as thieves, beggars, violent, rapist criminals. They eat from trash piles and they sniff glue to get high. The communities hate them, so there's a permissible law called mob justice, where the citizens are permitted to kill these boys if they're caught stealing from someone. They gather tires and they put a boy inside of them. They surround the boy, yelling, "Thief! Thief!" They pour gasoline on them and burn them alive, to make an example to the other boys. Even many of the churches in the area wouldn't dare to help them. But the Lord led Hannah and I exactly to this place, straight to one faithful pastor named Shigande, who has taken a stand for these boys, knowing that God is jealous for these orphans and he wants to save and restore them. Shigande has seen the mob justices and boys about to be killed, and he stood in front of the crowds, saying to his fellow citizens, "You must kill me first before you kill this boy." And through this pastor's faithfulness, he started rescuing these boys one by one off the street and raising them as his own.
I want to clap a little louder than before. I want to sing a little louder than before. I want to jump higher than before. I want to shout louder than before.
Today, there are 24 boys living in this ministry with Pastor Shigande. Hannah and I have had the chance to do all kinds of things with these boys. Trainings with photography, music, knitting, building projects. We see them serving in their church. We see them loving each other. We see them maturing greatly. And we want the absolute best for what God has for them.
I want to clap a little louder than before.
Oh, my soul, worship your holy name.
Very nice. As a part of this ministry, these street boys have their first opportunity to go to school. School is the most precious thing to them and gives them much dignity, but it's also a big struggle. Because of the history of many of the boys, only one school in the area would accept them. That school is 3 miles away. There are many struggles and many financial burdens for these boys going to school. That's why we want to build a school for them and let their lights shine. We've been given divine connections with teachers, school directors, contractors, and many other people that will help us begin this huge task. And we feel the Lord telling us to seek out the support and gifts of other believers in order to make this happen.